Hey everyone, welcome back to lizfenwickdiy. In today's video, I have 3 adorable trash to treasure projects to share with you. So the first project we're going to be doing is an adorable sleigh. I picked this up so long ago. It's been sitting down in my craft room just waiting for Christmas. And I grabbed it for $1.50 because I usually go on half price day. So I knew that I wanted to paint it up and make it look cute for Christmas. So what I decided to do was do 2 coats of Waverly white chalk paint. Once that had a chance to dry, I just sanded the sleigh down so it had a really nice worn look to it. I really went a little bit extra with my sanding because I wanted it to look really distressed. I wanted to add a fun design to my sleigh, and I'm using buffalo check, but if that's not your thing, you can use any other kind of tissue paper. I picked up this tissue paper in the Target dollar spot for $3. So I'm going to be using one of the buffalo check sheets of paper. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to put my sleigh on its side, and then I'm gonna use a pen and just trace around the edge of my sleigh. Then I will cut that paper out. I'm gonna repeat these same steps on the other side. So I'll just flip my sleigh over, trace around it, cut it out. So I have 2 pieces of paper for each side. To attach it, I like to use Mod Podge. So I'm just going to use some matte Mod Podge that you can pick up at Dollar Tree and a foam brush, and I'll put it on one side of my sleigh, and then I will, as carefully as possible, try putting my tissue paper down. Now, if you get any bumps or anything in your tissue paper, you can take it and gently push them out. And I recommend doing that before it has a chance to dry, but you can work some of those bumps out. I'm gonna do that exact same thing to the other side of my sleigh. Now for the inside, I wanted something a little bit different, so I decided to make some presents. So I'm going to be using this buffalo check paper that I picked up in a 3-pack from IKEA, but you can use any paper you want. I'm also going to be making some tiny boxes. So I just grabbed some things that I had on hand, little boxes. I made a couple of boxes out of like little dominoes things. So whatever you have will work for this. And then I'm just going to simply cut out the paper. Wrap up the boxes with that paper. And then to tie it off with a really cute ribbon, I'm gonna be using this black and white buffalo check ribbon from Hobby Lobby. Once all 3 presents are wrapped up, I'm gonna place them in the sleigh. And a little tip, if you want to make that back present sit up just a little bit higher, you can use like a little clear container, put it in the back, and then put your present on top. You won't ever see it, and it's just a nice way to give you levels. And here's a look at how my sleigh turned out. So my next thing I'm calling, I guess, I don't know, like Santa bags. When I bought these last year on clearance, I really had no idea what I would do with them, but I just thought they were so cute. So I found these burlap bags at Walmart. They were on clearance, like really cheap, like 50 cents, $1. I don't even remember how much they were, but I bought them after Christmas. So make sure you go to those after Christmas areas and pick up these things because you can always use them the next year. I thought it'd be really cute to add my kids' names to these burlap sacks and then put them out by my tree. So I'm gonna take some poster board or whatever cardboard you have on hand. I'm just gonna push it down to where I'm gonna be painting. That way it won't seep through because burlap is see-through and you don't wanna have paint on the other side. And then to make a little template for this, I know not everyone has a Cricut, so I wanted to do something you guys could pick up. So I got the Dollar Tree letters that they have, and I'm just going to cut out the letters and use the outside as my template for my kids' names. So I'm just going to put the template to spell out my daughter Caroline's name on the front. To stencil on the letters, I'm gonna be using a red acrylic paint, and I'm also gonna be using a little stencil foam brush from Dollar Tree. These come, I think, in a pack of 3. And I'm just going to press the paint into the letters. Now, when you're painting on burlap, make sure that you get around to that edge. When you pull it off, you want the letters to be nice and crisp. So from there, I just remove the stencil and let this have a chance to dry before I put anything in it. To fill my burlap sack, I'm using a large pillow form that I had on hand. You could use anything, stuffing. I was even thinking like blankets because these are really big, but whatever you have, and then you could always take it out at the end of the season. So I'm gonna put the pillow form into the bottom, and then I'll just cinch it up at the top, making sure you can still see the lettering. And then to close it up, I'm gonna be using this beautiful ribbon that I picked up at Walmart, and I'm just gonna tie it in a bow at the top.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys.
So I made one for Caroline. I also made one for my daughter Annabelle. How adorable do these little sacks look sitting out by my Christmas tree?
Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the
So my next project that I'm going to share with you, I think turned out so elegant. So I had this long black tray, and it had another project that I did for Annabelle's room over the summer, but I just had this tray and I thought, okay, what could I do with this? So I had an idea with some candles. So I took the tray and I painted it with 2 coats of Waverly white chalk paint.
chimney with good scent.
Once that dried, I came back in and gave it a really nice distressing. Next, I'm going to fill it with some white candles. My white candles are from IKEA. You can also pick these up in a large pack at Walmart. The ones at Dollar Tree, I couldn't find any that were big enough and of varying heights, so I would go to Walmart or IKEA to find your candles. Once I get all my candles in place, I have 2 packages of the small silver ornaments from Dollar Tree. I got some that were satin, some glittery, some shiny, just so I had a little bit of variation. So I'm just going to scatter those around on my tray, making sure that I kind of break up the different ornament colors.
Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, click, click.
I also picked up a candle snuffer to put out the candles. I found this at Dollar Tree for $1, and I just thought it was so cute, and I thought it looked really kind of elegant sitting out on the tray. Once all the candles are lit, I just think it looks so elegant, and it would be perfect sitting out on my entryway. This would also make a great centerpiece for your table. You guys will have to let me know in the comments below which one of these 3 projects was your favorite. It's really hard for me to pick, but I think I would say the sleigh was probably my favorite project of these 3. And if you're new to my channel, make sure that you're subscribed. I post 3 DIYs each week. And if you missed our last video, I'll link it right here so you can just click on that and go watch it. And I'll talk to you guys in our next one. Bye.